Yo, yo! It's me again. I suppose I need to get used to doing these videos, but it's still weird. It might look a bit strange and not very graffiti-esque as I'm walking down here, but this is like Kelvin. I'm heading down to Kelvin Walkway, and there's actually quite a lot of graff about here just now, so I'm going to walk along it to the West End, to like further into the West End, and then there's some good stuff to see, so let's get going. So this is like Botanic Gardens up here, but there's like a wee spot across here. So this is a pretty like non-urban, as nature as you can get. I hope it's here anyway. I'm pretty sure there's a big painting here. So, a pretty epic big bridge. And you can kind of see the start of it. And so this bit's fenced off. But there's an alky, I forget. Which is really sick. A big 863. And I don't know, so it's interesting. I think like some people might not really like the fact that this is on a big old bridge, but I think it's quite a good contrast. And so this is what I was really coming for, was this big belter here, man. It's actually such a good wall. So as far as locations go, I would say this one's pretty badass. It's on quite a severe slant. I'll try and hold the camera like straight so you can actually see how slanted it is. And then there's actually, I've just noticed, what looks like a Bruce outline that's just never been filled. But I'm not surprised, to be honest, man. It's like mega steep. I'm nearly falling. And then there's like a wee C3, I think. Aye, quite an obscure spot. So I just thought I would try and come in here because there's probably some history. Although I don't actually know if it was that long ago that this got kind of closed up, so. Ah, cool, there's a Co 334. That's pretty fresh and I like the colours in that. That's sick. Yeah, I've come out onto the other side, but I think I'm going to need to be pretty careful because there's a lot of needles about here, so I don't think I can really go up. A big mustio character. It's a shame because there is actually further up there, there's some more emulsion stuff by Mustio and that, but I'm just a bit para about walking through here. And so this is like the River Kelvin that runs through the West End towards Kelvingrove Park. And I don't know, I really like the fact that you might not expect to see graffiti here, but when you do it, it kind of makes a big impact. And obviously like juxtaposition of like just the way it is. The kids love it. And so there's a couple of reasons why I've chose to walk along here. Basically, at the end of this is like a pure, like, legendary spot within Glasgow graffiti, Kelvinbridge, which has been getting painted since the early 90s, I think, or mid 90s. And also there's a pure amazing mustio character along here that I love, and I really want to get that, so that's just coming up. So yeah, I find it interesting that there's like, when people are looking for spots, like a lot of people stick to the same spots, or like, I don't know, there's the same spots that get painted over and over again, and sometimes that's class, but then other times you would kind of hope that, I don't know, people go and find new spots, and it's cool because there's like sometimes like new people come to the city, and so I'll need to go back a wee bit. I think this is probably the best point. So over there is Kevin, and it's so good actually because it was kind of faded and it's now been redone, which just looks so good, and there's more information about it. So it says, "This is Kevin, he is a vegan but he would eat you. I am Mustio, who are you? I'm nice to meet you." I'll probably need to bleep that out. I love the river. I love this river maybe. How are you? I'm good, thanks. And I just think it's class, man. Like, I just really like it. It's just like a weird spot. Like, sometimes you just need fresh eyes in an area. I wonder if I can get down and look properly. I'll just go down for a wee closer look. Just need to be careful I don't fall in. So that's Kevin, the monster of Kelvin. And I love him, man. Like, I genuinely think it's so class. Something different but something class, man. Again, just a cool spot, like. So, heading down to another kind of weird spot. They're all weird spots along this way, man. Like, this is a wee beach. Another big bridge. Oh, and there's even some ducks, man. This is next level content for the video. You don't expect this. Oh, ducklings. So, that's pretty epic. So there's ducklings flying away. And then there's some grass over there. So it's kind of getting a bit overgrown now, but it's still pretty good. I'll try and see if I can get another angle, but I don't know. In fact, so if I go back over here, this is a bit haphazard today. It's not just like walking down streets. So it's a bit of a strange spot day. I'll try and see if I can get closer to this. It's like an actual beach. So it's pretty overgrown, but and so if my memory serves me correctly, I think years ago there used to be loads of graph on these boards, but I'm not too sure. I think there might have been a Rogue One. I'll try and find a picture of it. If it was about here, I think. I'll need to ask him though, I'll need to double check, but I think so. So this is quite an gnarly bridge. So this leads us to In Deep, which is a really good pub.
stuff.
I go for an orange and yellow.
Which one was just all the stripes and stuff? Orange and yellow.
So this is a new outer. And there's like a really old Negative Destination thing from Halloween. And there's a wee bumblebee. A 5-star and a radar. Looks pretty cool on that big bridge, man. And then like there's a super old school like tile mulching. I'm pretty sure it was a tile and an arec, but I don't know, I'll need to look that up as well. Hopefully I'll be able to find pictures of that. And so, because it's like the pandemic just now, Indeep is actually closed. So they've got Negative Destination to do this wee mural for them, which is pretty gas. Because it's beside the river and it's kind of like underneath a tunnel. We went for like an underwater theme. You can see there's like a diver's helmet in there, maybe. It's all good, man. And actually, I don't know if you'll be able to see, but I think actually maybe Kieran might have did the sign writing up there. Kieran Globel, I think. Nah, so I don't know if you'll be able to see, but up the very back there is a mural by KMG, yeah, from Aberdeen, which is amazing. So Indeep supports the street art. I wonder, I don't know if I'll be able to see this, but right up the back there's a painting, but I don't you see it. And then there's a wall here that's just been getting rinsed for years as well. There used to be a big mural on it. But then like nothing else has really been getting done to it, which is a shame because it's a really nice wall. I'll try and, so there's a bunch of stuff that's been painted at this bit. And like We Negative Destination is painted it a lot, and that's a Be Nice. It says Be Well, which is sick. And so I'm pretty sure I've got a picture of like an AS1 and an Estham, which is on this, and it, or maybe even it's a Cool actually. I think I might have a picture of a Cool. So an AS1 and an Estham. And then there might be a Cool, but I don't know. I need to double check. But this spot, like, just, I don't know, to me it's madness. Like I just think that this spot could be just getting painted, man. Like, doesn't do it. Nobody lives there. Like, it's in the park, and other people need to walk past it, but like it's like this just now, so it could be have something pretty mental in it. Because kind of nicely actually is the spot that I wanted to come to, Kelvinbridge, is over here, which it's a really good example of what the potential can be of a spot. And so this is me just approaching Kelvinbridge, which is the classic spot that I wanted to see, and it's currently got a smug and an estim on it, which has been there for years now, which is, it's really sick, man. It's like a next level mural. But the way this wall was getting painted before, I think it was just getting painted all the time by loads and loads of different people. I might try and just stand here for a wee bit and I'll flash up some, like, I'll flash up a bunch of stuff that used to be here from like the 90s and early 2000s. And so I think having spots where people can feel comfortable to paint is really important. There was actually, I don't really know why this one got left. It's interesting because there was stuff getting painted on it. It kind of rotated after the initial kind of, where it seemed almost to be a legal spot. So I don't really know. I think maybe just people didn't want to go over this because it's next level, man. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable painting over this, but like, I'm sure we've got people that could do a big production on it or something like that. And it'd be nice to see stuff changing. And so I think that, like, there's a Recoat mural that got done here, and it's got like Eject and Elf maybe as well, I think, and like the Recoat people. And it just looked amazing, and I think it would be nice to see it kind of just rotating and stuff again. It's quite funny though, because I don't know exactly the year of this, but I reckon it's got to be at least 5 years old, if not more. And this spore piece still, like, just burns most of the stuff that's happening in Glasgow just now, I would say. Like, it's pretty next level, man. So maybe it's understandable that it's staying here, but it would be really cool to see some new stuff. And I think it would just be nice for people to have a space to come and paint and feel safe to paint, especially because it's got such a rich history. I had some like I've been posting about this spot for a wee while, and I've had some really good messages from people telling me like, oh, I remember seeing Rio painting here and it really inspired me. And I'm sure there's a cool picture of like the Recoat people, like when that wall was getting done, and there's like a cool picture from like here of like them talking to the police or something like that, which is pretty cool. Again, just a nice wall, man. Like, they're really cool. There's a wee scent. He's managed to find a way to get around it. And I'm pretty sure there used to be a fist painting here. Now it's just got some weird green guy over the top of it. But aye, that's a good spot that could have some new life in it again. And so this is another spot that used to get painted quite a lot. Another be nice. Probably like the best characters in Glasgow, I would say. Most iconic characters. Just super fresh, man. And there actually used to be like a big scent on this a wee while ago, but I got buffed. And what happens when it gets buffed? Somebody just blasts something else over it. And then so behind here is a mural that Smug painted pretty early on. I think it was, oh, I'm a sucker for weird characters, man. That's pretty bizarre, but I like it. So yeah, this was like one of the really early on murals in Glasgow. As you can see, it's pretty faded now, like. And actually, somebody had tagged a bit of it, and so they buffed a section of it, but then kind of pretty nicely done, to be honest. I really like this. I just think that especially spots in parks, I don't know, parks are public, so it would kind of be the ideal place to have people painting. And it's quite funny, I don't know, I don't want to stoke too much controversy in these videos, but there was a bit here, I'm sure, I don't know if it got repainted, I think it must have got repainted, but I don't know where it is. But basically there was a scroll somewhere, so let's say it was here, right? I actually think it was here. So there was a scroll here, and it was like a thank you roll call. But a writer decided to have a bit of a backlash against it, and I'm sure I'll be able to find a picture of it so you can read it for yourself. That's a really fresh mover hand style. Really sick. And then this is a painting by Silver, who's just kind of starting out, but I really like it, man. I've never actually seen one up this close, I don't think, and it's class to see kind of like the texture of the paint and stuff like that. Really nice. And then I'll just finish off this wee bit by going and looking at these negative destination and a wee C for C3. And it's quite funny because I reckon, like, it's crazy to think how much negative destination has improved since doing these. I think these were one of the first things that he'd done. It's quite funny because they've just stayed, so despite the fact that he's painted a bunch of stuff at the other end that's just kept getting buffed, so it happens. Sometimes things just stay. So I'm going kind of further into Kelvingrove Park, but I didn't intend to, but I've just seen some new stuff, so it's just difficult to get a good angle of it. Maybe here. Pretty pretty good effort to get to that spot. And there's a nice wall here. And so I've got a photo of an old Enos that used to be here, and that's actually a really nice buff. Like, I don't know, I just really like it, man. Like, the way that it kind of steps down is quite funny, and then there's like a obviously more organic shape. Quite nice. And so this is the first time that somebody's added their own speech bubble to a character, which I thought was quite funny. Although quite self-indulgent. But I suppose graffiti is quite a self-indulgent activity, so it's to be expected. And a little negative destination ghost. And so there was a head here before, and Sai had actually put some stuff around it, which was really cool. I'll maybe stick that in as well, just to see. So actually this is like where the most collabs have happened with heads. And so I kind of wanted to get a shot of these boards, I guess, just because there used to be a really big priest and Merrow on it, which I've got nice photos of, and I wanted to just stick the photos up. It's a shame they got buffed, but also I kind of like, I just feel as though, again, like boards like this, I mean, this is sat like this for ages now, and it's, I don't know, like this could have a nice production or something on it, do you know what I mean? Like two big pieces. I just think it'd be really class. So I just noticed there's a same PPP tub here. I think this has been here for ages, so it'll probably stay. Again, rest in peace, Same. It's nice to have this stuff here, man, we can remember him. That's an Insta sticker, and you might think, like, why is there an Insta sticker in this kind of strange part of the West End? It's because there was a gallery, which I've mentioned a few times just now, called Recoat, and the gallery was actually along here, so I think I'll just go and take a wee look about, because I really like sort of documenting the history of the place, and Recoat played a massive part, so it would kind of be rude not to. So I'll just head down there just now. So yeah, in a kind of very quiet street in the West End of Glasgow, there was a gallery, and it was called Recoat. And this is where it was. It It's now called Penny Lane Barbershop. And it was basically just like, so it's Ali and Amy that ran it, and they used to have like exhibitions, and so Insa did a show here, which was amazing. I remember being a wee guy and being here at it. And so yeah, this whole bit used to just get painted all the time. You can kind of see some stuff at the top there. Some kind of layers of paint there as well. And it was just really important for the city. I'll maybe try and find some footage of some stuff.
We were living in the West End, we were living just up the road, and this space came up, it had a big to let sign on it, and it was a private landlord, so it just worked really well. And when we first met him and came into space, it was just this little paper shop that had been really like run down, so the whole space was kind of falling apart.
There hadn't been people in it for
years. It was just kind of appealing, the shape and size of it, and the fact that there was the archway, which we hoped we could run workshops out here and be able to paint in here, and it just seemed like a kind of ideal space.
We had so much help though from people as well, just in the actual like building and the space, and like we built a floor. Like that was a major thing that we did, and like that was just all our friends just volunteering, coming down in the evening, and like we turned it around in like 3 weeks from it being like completely knackered to ready to go.
And that was when we were working in the day and then coming in the evenings to sort stuff out.
So yeah, we had tons of support from like friends and stuff.
And we always have. There's been loads of people that have helped out all the way through. The amount of people that came to the first opening and the amount of people that supported it from the very beginning, I think was a bit of a revelation. And I think maybe because we were always just thinking about it as this little thing that we were just going to try and do, whereas because other people took it seriously from the start, it always pushed us on to then for us to take it more seriously and try and push it, the quality of it.
They closed down maybe like, I don't even know now, like 8 years ago, maybe longer. And there hasn't really been a street art graffiti gallery since, and the exhibitions were really sick. It was a good place to like get together and for everybody to see each other and I guess kind of share ideas. I was kind of too young to be involved really in the kind of beneficial aspect of it, but I would love to see another gallery space open as well. It would just be really class. I'd spoke to Kieran about it, and he really misses this place as well, so I'm sure loads of people do. So it was amazing, and it was nice because it's like far away from stuff and you kind of need to know about it to get to it. So, and it had that cool bit that people could paint, so in the tunnel. So it's a shame that we don't have it, but I think it was really big, man. They did shows with everybody. Elf did a lot of shows here, or like at least they showed a lot of work here. Spore had a bit of a show here. I think with some other people, there was like some crazy toilet thing that they did, which was insane. Kind of looked like a mad Berlin toilet, just crazy. Really sick. Fist, he did some shows as well. Fist shows are amazing, in fact. But plenty of shows. And they did a lot of murals and stuff like that, and that's why down at Kelvinbridge you could see stuff there. So I don't know, like, I'm going to walk a wee bit further up. I was going to go along towards St George's Cross Road, but I think I've got enough, to be honest. Like, I like the fact that I've just kind of stuck to the Kelvin, and I think I can probably just walk the other way, and there's a few more wee bits and bobs, but yeah, I think that's kind of this area. There's been so much potential over the years and stuff like that, and I think it's just like, it would just be cool to see stuff happening again to that level, because right now we don't have like a cohesive kind of situation going on, and I think having a gallery or a space, it's kind of how you do that, do you know what I mean? And so I'm just walking back over the bridge, kind of get another angle. That down there. Again, I've picked a nice day for it, man. Like, Glasgow's got a reputation of being really wet and cold, but it's been pretty nice, man. So now I'm kind of above, I'm at the top of Indy. So I'm just going to cross over, because there is a wall here. And so this wall was getting buffed pretty relentlessly, but for some reason they've just stopped buffing it. So again, it happens just sometimes, just stops getting buffed. Them's the brakes. And so this was the location of a pretty good mural, man. I really liked it. It was by like the Rebel Bear, and I'll get a picture of it from somewhere. Bloody car alarms. But it was a picture of Theresa May, who was like the Prime Minister for the UK at the time, walking blindfolded off a cliff with like a bulldog or something, like a British bulldog. It was really sick, man. It was cool. I actually think same PPP might have fucked up, to be honest, which is kind of the nature of the beast, I guess. So here's a wee Valentine's negative destination mural. The sun's kind of blessed me there, it's went away so I can get a better shot. And I don't know, I think that's pretty, like it's perfect, this street art that you can get. Using the pole in front of the board. Pure class. And then, don't know if you'll be able to see it, but that's a really old Iraq tag, which is sick. And then I'll go and look at the boards at Roots and Fruits, because there's a wee negative destination ghost on it. So someone's written scamdemic. And so there was a lot of different stuff on this board. And so actually there's like a couple of rooftops here which have been there, don't know, ages, man. think that other one's dated actually. (2016). 4 years, pretty good. And actually, I've just realised, I think this is one of these statements. So this has been here for ages as well. So it says, he who knows others is wise, she who knows herself is enlightened. Pretty good. And then actually, I've got like 3 minutes left on my SD card. But there is one last thing that I want to get in this video, because I love it and I see it all the time and it makes me happy. So I've been talking about places where you can go and paint and exhibitions and stuff like that, and obviously the biggest thing that's happened since Recoat closed is Gazmax starting yard works down at SW3, which is amazing. And I fucking, like, I love it, man. I think it's like one of the best things that's ever happened to the city. It's so good. And I just think it's so good. So to finish this video, we'll end on a high. A big fucking Gallus Gazmac tag, which you really don't see that often. So this is pretty special. I love it, man. Like, it's just Gallus, man. Like, absolute steez. And so just a legend, man. Just absolutely killing it. And I'll put a picture of this piece that I found the Gazzies recently here, just to finish on that, because it's like absolutely next level. I'm excited to get back down to SWG3 once the lockdown's over. So I hope you enjoyed that. It's like, it's maybe a short one this time, I don't really know. I'll need to edit it, but I'm enjoying seeing everything that's happening just now in the city, and I think it's class, man. I think we're onto something. There's some good energy happening, a lot of people painting and stuff like that, so let's just keep going, man. It'll be class. I was going to actually go along and see a big production, but I'll save it. I'll do that in the next video, kind of Chinatown, so let's see what happens. Peace! So I just remembered that this van exists, and I was like, I need to go back. I need to go back and get it, because unlike a lot of other big cities, we don't really have any vans painted in Glasgow. And this one just, like, it's just the one, man. There's definitely a couple other ones, but This one's pretty legendary. So that's a Kessa 14, which is pretty mental. 6 years, man. So I am pretty happy that I came back to get this, because it's just, I don't know, part of the history, I guess. I'll stick it in at the end of the video as a wee Easter egg or whatever. The Glasgow tenement in the background.